Hey YouTube, this is an open letter for Hollywood and network television. What's the point? Well, the point is feminism. See, uh, you can read the letter for yourself, but I stopped watching television about 15 years ago because I got tired of seeing males portrayed on television as nothing but a bunch of weak, foolish people, or domineering, we'll use the word jerks to keep it PC for YouTube. So the necessary eventuality of that was for me to stop paying cable companies for the privilege of being spoken to in a sexist manner, right? Because, well, for starters, that's not what men do, right? Men aren't supposed to talk about it. They're not supposed to complain about it. They're not supposed to object. They're not supposed to be angry. And so at the end of the day, they're just supposed to, at most, walk away. That's how everything's supposed to be handled. And if you don't believe me, just look at how most domestics unfold. Here's the thing. I walked away from network television 15 years ago, and it didn't change. Just got worse, actually. Not only is it not just network television now it's the silver screen, right? Hollywood, motion pictures, blockbusters have picked up where network television, I would say, left off, but they didn't leave off, right? They're continuing and they're pushing it even harder. What do I mean? Well, if you've stopped watching television because you're tired of males being portrayed in a negative manner, and you're tired of supporting the industries that do that, and that channels you to pretty much just watching action movies. That's pretty much it. And then action movies have a rise in female leads. It's okay. You know, I don't object. I like tough gals. It's fine. And then they're the majority. Not only that, but the bait and switch really is where it becomes unforgivable. When you get me to go and watch a movie like, say, for instance, Mad Max, you're getting me to go and watch a male lead. When I choose to watch that movie, that is what I am expecting. So when the movie is called Mad Max, but it's actually about the character that Mad Max happened to meet, who is actually the focus of the story, and I think she actually spends more time on screen, maybe not in the first 30 seconds, but after that. Yeah, that's a problem. That's a real big problem. Because now I don't even get to opt out in an informed way. Now I don't even get to avoid your garbage. Now I have to guess. And it's not just the Mad Max film. Logan is another excellent example, and I'm sure there are more, but at this point, I don't go to cinema. I like movies. I don't like propaganda. It's at the point, actually, I can't turn on my computer without being preached to about how many women are in STEM fields. Why? Why do I need to know that? Why do you need to know that? Here's a better question. How many men are in nursing? I worked in a facility that the nurses were administrators. They were nurses and they were administrators. It was 90% female, 95% female, in fact. This isn't atypical. Nobody cares about that. That's fine. Feminism communicates that it's about equality. There's a word for that. It's called egalitarianism. The first problem is if you identify yourself as a feminist and you think you're about egalitarianism, you're not. You've chosen a word that is gendered. You're already not egalitarian. But it's not just that. Feminism never started with the notion of equality in mind. In fact, feminists were some extraordinary bigots, even in the first generation. The golden age of feminism, when it was still about rights and doing the right thing. No, sir, it was not. I'll cover more on that later. Point is, Hollywood, enough with the propaganda. There are men in the world. They are not happy with what you're doing. That's all.